Hey, queer stars, we're at the well. The ocean's alive today. It's kind of tumultuous. Good morning. This is the Crow Hour Astrology Report. I'm Otis Elevator Ashley Odell. I'm the witch on the job. We're going to do a tarot reading at the well. This is Willows Beach, the Colonial Territory, Coast Salish land. We're at a well facing east watching this rising. And I just want to share this gate of light and light on the wheel of time that moves every day and every year in a tandem duality, right? Every day, every month, every year, this three-layered cycle. We catch the windows of light on the wheel, whether it be the day, the month, or the year, and they're the same window of light because they're all wheels, you see? They're like Russian dolls. So today, we got spring equinox energy on Easter, celebrating Ostara and Ishtar, right? Inanna, many different ways to look at it. Rising up, coming back out of the darkness. So we did the shadow work, we fed there and nourished, and did a lot of healing. That's what we do there, right? We always do healing, learning, wherever. Now it's time to take it into the light. So we're going with this energy in an eclipse portal too in 2024 to really pull some nice tarot, and we're really with this kind of light on the wheel, this moment of light on the wheel. It's the spring, it's the waxing darkness, it's the morning, you know, we're still here big time, cracking open, so these morning readings are really great right now. So I'm just deciding to come and do it at the well. May not do this all the way around the wheel, but these readings are timeless, and if you need a little bit of reading from this energy on the wheel, you could always come back to these readings. First thing is death. So big shifts in this time. See how she's got roses around her, like look, it's a prom photo, but she's the only one in it, right? Or a marriage altar, but she's the only one there. And death and Scorpio energy does rule marriage. In this case, it's the side of marriage that ends, that changes. You know, you break the glass going into the wedding, but this is the broken glass of the whole thing itself. Whatever that is, whatever you were married to, is married to you, and changed, and has to change right now, it's the eclipse time. And look at this ocean, you know? Become water. It's changing all the time. We are mostly water. Ace of Pentacles. There's a fresh new thing being birthed from this change, from this death. It's birthing this, like, it is like a sunrise, but of Earth. Ah! What is being born? Looks like an egg, hey? Happy Easter. Woo! Happy Ostara. Happy Ishtar. Happy ancient religion arriving on the land. Yes, it does every day. It's called the sunrise. You know that traditionally Venus is, well, in some astrologies, Venus is associated with sunrise, dusk, and dawn. And you can feel that. That's why I chase it, maybe. It's the beauty. It's the beam. It's so strong. Page of Swords. So, we're going to get, like, going here. Fresh ideas. Of course, this is the afterlife. You know, that's a way to look at it. You can always look at it. If you have death, well, then this is the afterlife. How interesting. You get to live here now, but now it's an afterlife. Everything's changed. You know, now I live with this haunting. Now the world's haunted, you know? Death is big, whether it's a relationship that you were in love with and lost and changed, or the death of, like, a job. You just can't do that job. You just aren't that person. Maybe you just need to change so dramatically. You know, maybe you just move somewhere. You lost someone in death. There's a lot of death these days, you know, a lot. The world's hard. Chariot. This is bringing about a new empowered self. I think the Chariot's a lot about empowerment. And that word's tricky because you really have to own it from within. Empowerment feels like almost like assimilation to me. Like you're just like, oh, okay, I can compete, which I feel like is ableist a little bit. Empowerment, I struggle with. But why am I saying that? The Chariot's about self-actualization from a really authentic place where it's defined by yourself. It's like whatever that is for you. Whatever you did today that got you over today, over your hurdle, over the river, just got you home, you know? Chariot does that, and it's subjective, whatever that means. This is about you taking the reins of this sort of the baby boogie, you know, when you're driving it. It's like, all right, I'm not only the baby inside of it, but I'm driving it. It's like, you know, that part, that the mother child can actually hold that duality in both parts. And it's like both reins, both hands. Like, this is what I've given, this is what I made of it. And the mother and the child can be in the baby buggy and push it. It's about the head and the heart holding each other. It's a leash. You know, when you have an animal and it's taught, that's one side, and the other. Your head and your heart are kind of like that. It's like us, the earth, or us and the spirit. We are on that leash too. So the chariot holds duality with a nice center point going, okay, kids, get along. And it keeps that nice. You know, when you got good leash tension, you know that's that nice punch, like in golf, when you hit the punch, it's perfect leash tension, between duality. This is my wizard's logic for bridging duality, y'all. My metaphors, take it or leave it. If it works for you, I think it's useful. Anything on a leash is a dog, usually, and guess what that is backwards in the mirror world? It's God. This teaches you everything important. The Empress. Less animals and the kids. They teach us everything important. In the ocean, the elements. It is our wealth. We have it. What is it for you? This garden. Take the reins and get home. Okay? Whatever your version of that is. For me, it's like stuff like this. I want magic in the world, and I come for it every day, so then I start sharing it. Because I usually am a solo witch, but I decided part of my chariot is to see this in the world, and I'm going to bring it, and it brings me to a new place. You know, out of loneliness and stuff. Exactly. 3 of Pentacles. I'm the witch on the job. We are doing a job. We are manifesting a good thing. We're making that cake. You know? We're not victims. We got a team. So, team players, yes. You know? And we just, like, have a great time when we make it. Don't need to be stressed about making it. Get the team on it. And laugh while you do it. Everything can be done like that. Good wisdom. 5 of Pentacles. Right. Coming out of scarcity, being left out, all this cancel culture, politics. Nobody likes that. Be a team player. Call your friends, make it easier on yourself. Hierophant. We're redefining values. I mean, death was the first card, so to set the stage. I mean, we're just kind of talking about unpacking death in the afterlife right now. We are finding God so far. The Hierophant, it's Sophia. So what? She upholds the values, right? The Hierophant upholds the values. What values do you serve and what serves you? What holds you up? You know, is it a ball scene? Are you a drag performer? What is it? Are you, like, in a choir? You know, it's the director and the whole, like, tradition of it and all the, like, different structures of that and, like, how that supports you throughout every day because you're in that process of the music. Like, what's your thing, you know? What do you value? What do you believe in? It's going to set you up when you're dying for a chariot. It's a kind of vessel because it's a belief system. So we need to hold the subconscious with our values and really look at where did they come from before? What cult behavior am I operating in? What needs to die, maybe, right? It's just transformation. It nourishes the garden. So, what do you have left to give death to? So your love may live. King of Swords. Come to clarity in your mind and realize you can do what you want. You can do what's best for you. You can do what's most fun. You can do what you decided you could do when you were laughing with your friends and you have that teamwork. You know? Like, oh yeah! You can do what a chariot mom would do. You know, your right hand, your left hand holding both reins and you're driving home. You're going home. You're going home. There's no question, right? And part of it is this value system that takes you there. And the idea that you're sovereign holding that idea, and that idea holds you, is your sovereignty. King of Swords, that's right. It's holding the 3 of Swords, because this is why you had to die. There was an origin of pain. We've got South Node eclipse going on right now, and this eclipse portal. That means that anything in Libra, which that Saturn Libra chart is, pierced you through the heart, and then pierced a judgment on top of that, and you got 3 in there. Ouch, you know, that holy trinity of pain becomes a triangle of manifestation and manifests as trauma, drama, lateral violence, internal oppression, sickness, illness of the mind. It's created by the mind. You're talking about sovereignty, holding you, King of Swords. Yes, it has to hold 3 of Swords. That's the trauma, drama, lateral violence stuff. And you know what? This is the triangle of disempowerment. That's victim, perpetrator, savior. Every single one of those roles is a trickster and actually draining and can be controlling, oppressive, and feed just as much as the others. And create and co-create lateral violence and internalize oppression. And you know what? It's natural to try to arrive at any one of those seats too. Victim, perpetrator, savior. We naturally just get taught, get trained, and naturally regress and just jump into those seats, thinking we're being helpful, thinking we're being right, thinking it's fair, thinking whatever. And they're natural seats to get in, but the 3 of Swords really needs to understand that's just an idea. A lot of those things put us in those ideas, and that we are all in them. There's an equality to it, and we can all step out together, be a team about it, and start taking different actions towards it. Compassion, understanding, listening, those kind of things, instead of the other things on the triangle. Triangles of empowerment are interesting to come up with as antidotes. I personally think it's just about asking the right questions, coming to understanding, coming to empathy. Those are better. The listener, the empath, I mean, put other archetypes on the wheel, you know, on the triangle. It's manifest in your life. The Hermit, we're doing a lot of healing right now. Shedding that light in the dark, going, what's the truth? You know, it's just me walking this road, shining the light on this, and what I find is important. And so be in that walk with death and really heal these things in the dark, because they do, this is what manifests. Beautiful. Light awakening. What do the lovers need today? 10 of Wands. There's a lot of work to do, a lot of energy building up. Gotta release it. So, the eclipse portal, you gotta release some heat. Maybe dance, pray, jump in water, do a little ceremony, take a bath, do little rituals, get this moving through. The Fool. Yeah, we're walking into a new day. So, there's a new pattern. We've died. This is the 0 after. There's everything and nothing. The multiverse is the Fool. And, you know, the Fool remembers, I can wear whatever I want. I don't have to wear what everybody else wears or what I've been wearing forever. I'm just going to wear this. And you can do that every day. The Fool starts living their life like that. And he's like, wow, it's up for invention. It's just endless, infinite invention. That's nice. Alright, cool. I love that as an ending. I'm going to leave it there. That's a good message today from the well. I love it, love it, love it. So, hope that message finds you well and holds you well wherever you are, wherever you might get this reading. Sacred well. This is a storm drain going down to an underground creek, which is a traditional sacred creek of important salmon, and facing east underneath the eagle tree. And this gate here, the storm drain, even seems even more labyrinthian. So, welcome to the well. There's so many sacred spaces built right into our modern world. They're just still here, you know. They can't help it. This one's very special. Anyways, I'm gonna roll the dice. Get a little message. I got these oracle readings. They have a number, an astrology sign, a planet. We're gonna get a little message just from that holy trinity. We got the 10, Saturn, and the twins of Gemini. So my message from that today is that communities are wealth, camaraderie is our wealth, our comrades. That's the Gemini magic. The pollinator crew of your homies. That's what brings you belonging. That's your wealth. And Saturn is in there with a message going, that's what gives structure around that wealth. Saturn gives structure and work. It's like it wants to work. For that, with that, that gives it structure. So I would say there's something about our wealth in community. I am going to a community birthday party today of somebody who always gathers people, who's an artist, who's a community person for years, has always gathered artists and musicians, and every time this person gathers people together, there's music jams. It's a wonderful birthday party, and I fantasize about this crew, a lot of powerful people in it, getting together and throwing parties that fundraise for good things with the parties and having this party grow. I've had that fantasy for years, and so maybe there's this sense of we want to manifest the world with this friend party, you know? The code for the internet on a group house that had to do with this party was Super Love Fest 3000. That's what this feels like, Saturn Gemini at the 10. It's like, it's our wealth, this Super Love Fest 3000. And it would be nice to throw that party in the world and fundraise for, like, a community health project or something. That's my dream. I'm just sharing that because that's what it reminds me of, and I'm putting it out there because every time I speak that dream, it gets closer. We need to have these things awaken in our love lives, which true friendship communities is a love life, right? We were tired of our love life. True love comes today. It's our wealth. And then, yeah, I do want to manifest a new world for what awakens. So I'll share that with you. Have a wonderful day. Ta-ta for now. Later, Gator.